Welcome everyone to Mighty Line Minute. On July 13, 2026, history thundered through Rocky River on a plume of steam and a deafening whistle. Union Pacific Big Boy number 4014. Crowds gathered as this massive locomotive rolled past, not just as a spectacular sight, but as a living link to the iron rails that helped build our community and our nation. However, Rocky River's story began long before the age of railroads. In 1764, British Colonel John Bradstreet's storm-battered expedition attempted to seek shelter here during a violent storm on Lake Erie, but instead landed just west of the Rocky River. The storm destroyed 25 boats, 6 cannons, and valuable provisions, forcing many of the nearly 1,500 men to make the long, roughly 400-mile journey back to Fort Niagara on foot. The river's dramatic gorge, now preserved within the Rocky River Reservation of the Cleveland Metro Parks, helped shape the community that followed. Its access to Lake Erie led many early settlers to believe the Rocky River could become one of the Great Lakes' leading ports. Geography seemed to favor that dream, but history chose a different path as Cleveland's harbor eventually became the region's commercial gateway. By the late 19th century, railroads, not waterways, would define Rocky River's future. The historic 1882 Rocky River Depot still stands as a proud reminder of an era when trains were the heartbeat of daily life. Before automobiles dominated, rails connected people, businesses, and communities across northern Ohio. Another transportation marvel soon followed. From 1901 to 1938, the Lakeshore Electric Interurban Railway carried Rocky River residents along the Lake Erie shoreline to work, nearby communities, and even Cedar Point. For many, the journey was as memorable as the destination. Another chapter of American railroad history was unfolding. Built in 1941 for Union Pacific, Big Boy number 4014 hauled enormous freight trains over the steep mountain grades of the American West during World War II. Today, beautifully restored, it serves as a rolling ambassador during America's 250th anniversary celebration. Its recent stop at Rocky River's historic depot transformed a familiar stretch of railroad into a living museum. For a brief moment, past and present stood side by side before the locomotive continued west along the former Nickel Plate Road rail corridor. When Big Boy 4014 arrived in Rocky River, it connected more than rails. It connected generations, from frontier explorers and early settlers to railroad workers and interurban passengers, and finally with today's community. Here at Mighty Line and Rocky River, we carry that same spirit by helping workplaces operate more safely and efficiently. Big Boy no longer hauls freight. It hauls memories and reminds us that the communities we build today are shaped by the history we preserve tomorrow. Thanks for listening to Mighty Line Minute, where history, safety, and innovation connect.